I'm waiting to get my COVID testing today. It's at the pharmacy. It's drive up. I'm looking at what's happening in front of me. Apparently, they're going to give you the swab. It's going to be self-swabbed. You swab the inside of your nose, and I assume put it back in the bottle, container, test tube, whatever, and give it back. But we'll find out more in just a few minutes. I had to make a reservation for this. I had to answer a questionnaire, and this is my second time attempting to get tested. And I suspect the thing that may have made a difference is this time on the questionnaire. What was different from last time is I did do some international travel. So I wonder if that's why last time they rejected me and this time they approved it. We'll see. I'm doing a lot more travel in the future. I think it's pretty important that I find out whether or not I have this in my system right now. Okay, I'm done. What they did is they handed me this bag. Inside the bag was a test kit. It had a long swab, and this container was like a Q-tip. And they said I was supposed to stick it up about 1.5 inches, way up here into my nostril, and spin it around while she counted to 15, then put it in the other nostril, spin it around while she counted to 15. Then they had a test tube with some liquid in it, and I had to snap that Q-tip swab device in half. It had a perforation, and dunk that down into the liquid, screw the cap on, put that back into a resealable plastic bag, and seal it up. Then in this bag, there was a wet wipe. It was just like a normal wet wipe, and they said wipe my hands down, open up the box, a metal box, deposit my test kit in there, and then I was supposed to wipe off the box. And so yeah, this is my bag. Inside there is the swab and the wet wipe, and I'm just gonna put this all in here and seal it up. And then what I'm gonna do is wipe my hands because I have my own wipes. And the other thing they said is to expect it to take up to 20 days. 20 days. By that time, I'm thinking, this thing could run its course. You know, what if I was sick? And in 20 days, think of all the things that can happen in a 3-week period. I don't know how helpful or useful this is if it takes 20 days to get results. I mean, why would I quarantine if I had the sickness 3 weeks ago? I can't figure it out. I'll answer a few questions you may have. As far as a questionnaire, it was pretty routine. It asked, do you have any symptoms? It listed a whole bunch of symptoms. It asked if you work in a high-risk occupation. It asked if you've done any travel in the last 14 days. Pretty routine questions. My one concern was the tracking. I don't feel real comfortable with any agency tracking my whereabouts beyond what they need to know. And I know that the government knows I was out of the country, so that was no big deal to me. And then she did make a point kind of along those same lines of telling me, I didn't ask, but she told me that once I'm done, they keep no records, and the only, I guess, record facility would be the lab when all that stuff was sent, because there was paper in there from my registering for this. I did have to register, set up a time. The testing itself was free, so there was no charge to me to have this testing done. It was at a pharmacy. What is that called? CVS pharmacy. So that's where I went for the testing. And you know, putting that thing up inside your nose was not comfortable, but it wasn't terrible. It didn't hurt. It wasn't like you're gagging or anything. She did say, oh, your eyes might water, and warn me about a lot of things, but none of that happened. I just put it up there and spun it around, and you should see in front of me. You won't be able to, but there's an old Mercury, probably about a 52 Mercury, and it's all lowered and shaved and everything. Maybe you'll be able to see it behind me. There it is. It's making a turn right now, I think. So there you go. That was my experience. So the only thing that I have issue with is not the process itself, but this whole up to 20 days to get results. I don't see the point of it. I mean, I understand they probably backed up, but I don't see the point of getting tested if you don't even know until 20 days after the fact. So, okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was a short one. I hope that you found it helpful and useful. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell icon up above. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me channel.